like this, and then the man was behind her.
Yeah.
And then she was moving up and down, up and down, up and down. And I was like, what?
I think
What's getting up in here? And I was just looking in that direction because I don't. They can't see me from here now, and they're pretty far away.
Why are they on the road?
No, now they were so I can see the pool from my apartment. They were in the hot tub, and the woman was just going up and down, up and down. At some point, maybe she would like turn around and then I don't know, guy. But all I know is like that up and down movement. I know. I was like, okay. When she stood up, like she was wearing bikini and all that stuff. So I don't know if it was some pull to the side action because obviously she's not going to come out naked. And the guy, as he came out, I was trying to check if the guy had a boner, but I couldn't see. Maybe he has a.
You were trying to check for what?
What are you looking for again?
Guy, wait, you know. See, guy, my aim was to confirm if these guys were shagging, and obviously he's not going to be able to finish in the pool. So then, if he has that, then I've confirmed that they were actually doing that stuff. Guy, wait,
that's fair. That's fair. It just
I don't understand. No, tell me any other look coming. I would have confirmed now. No, now you intellectual, tell me. Basically, then I couldn't see it from here. I don't know, like it's way too far. So I was just like, one of two things happened. Is either like it was some intense grind in that pool, bro really went in. I was like, that's crazy, bro.
yeah, so, like
Nothing
in
like
general
intense
hot tub
grind.
for everyone.
Yeah. There's like a pool and then a hot tub that's like behind the pool. And I was just like, wow, that's so brave, bro. Because there are so many people that will be able to see that pee from like here. Like anybody like me, they don't even have to come out to see. Guy,
Maybe they didn't
I
care.
was just what?
They probably just didn't care.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just there mesmerized watching
Maybe-
for like 2 or
Is
3
it stuff like
minutes.
Zoom
guy.
that you can like put a blank background?
What you say?
Is it stuff like Zoom that you can like put a blank background?
Not that I know of now. I mean, maybe if we get like if we pay for the premium package, maybe. I don't know.
I know
What
Bubble
does
does. I know Bubble pay.
What does the
What?
premium package pay look like?
I have to look for it. Maybe like 25 a month, something like that. I don't know for certain. I have to look for it, but
I think that's within Bob's budget.
yeah.
What?
But I don't know what it has. It has some updated things, but
Okay, calm.
all right, guys. How we been? How we doing?
I'm drunk on sleep right now, bro. My sleep was busting, bro. This nap I took was busting. Not gonna lie. I think I had one crazy ass dream. I would classify it as a nightmare because guys, some shit was going down there. It was some scary shit, bro. I don't remember what it was. All I know is that like it had something to do with like I know somebody got executed at okay, this is what happened. I don't remember how the executions were happening, but they were executing people for some reason. I feel like people that were it was kind of like some genocide kind of thing, like people that had some particular point of view were getting offed. I don't remember if I had that point of view or not, but I know like and these people, this like whatever point of view they were holding, they weren't letting up, guy, and they were just getting killed, and they were getting killed in like some wicked ways. I don't really remember, but
Maybe it was a vision of what's going on in Israel.
I don't dabble in that one. I don't know, but all I know is like, guy, I don't know if I was just like sorrowful for them or I was also scared for myself. I don't remember. But when I woke up, I was like, jeez. But the sleep itself was busting, bro. Like I would have stayed and continued that night, but just because that sleep was so good. Like I would have just been in my dream, just dodging. But I would have stayed for a few more minutes.
Die in your dream, like is that a thing? Like, has anyone here died in their dream?
I've fallen down, but then I ended up waking up.
Yeah, I've never died.
I don't remember I barely remember my dreams.
If you die, like you just wake up immediately or something.
I
But
don't know,
then if
man.
you die, you might die in real life.
I know I've heard that too, but
I've not heard that one
No,
before.
I heard that you wake up like you wake up before you die in your dream or something like that.
and apparently in your dreams you can't see. Has anyone seen a clock in their dream?
A clock.
Like, have you ever seen a clock in your dream?
I don't remember my dreams, bro. I barely dream. I just sleep and wake up.
Apparently, it's impossible to see a clock in your dream because, like, there's not a dimension that has time or some spouse like that. So if you see a clock in your dream, then
Hey, so what does seeing the clock in your dream mean?
I don't know. I just saw one story about that online that if you see a clock in your dream, then there's something wrong.
Some
I
Doctor Strange P,
Your
bro.
angel has come for
yeah,
me.
but some funny stuff.
I
Hmm.
I feel
mean,
like I've died in my
I feel
dream
like I
before,
would have
so
never
can't lie.
even noticed. Like if I passed, like if I just passed by a clock, I wouldn't even like in a dream, I wouldn't notice or something.
Or maybe now that you're conscious of it, you know.
I'll just start.
Have you all ever done that thing? What's it called? Where you're in the dream and you know you're in the dream. What's it
Yeah.
called?
That usually happens to me
Isn't
when
that a
like
lucid dream?
I'm about to wake
Yeah,
up.
lucid dreaming. Yeah, that's the word.
Hmm.
Lucid
Yeah.
dreaming.
For me,
Really.
sometimes like I'm in the dream, and then I'm dreaming. It's usually when some shit is going sideways. I know I'm dreaming, and I have the choice to wake up. Like, oh, guys, sometimes like, maybe I've done some fucked up thing, and it's like, what have I done with my life now? And then I know I'm in a dream because this can't be real life and stuff. Like me myself in a dream, I know, and then I now have the choice. Like, should I wake up or should I
Wait,
continue running
are we
running
recording?
this place? Hey,
What?
whoa.
What?
Are we recording?
Bro, we've been recording since.
Oh shit.
Timer is on.
To start off.
Timer is on 5 minutes.
Anyway, Sha,
Ready?
like then I now start. What was that? You see, this recording P has taken my vibe.
Nah, right.
Now I'm gonna start speaking in like an accent. Anyways, but what now happens is that it's like I have a choice, and then I just choose. I beg. I'm done with this P, and then I wake up. That's what usually happens.
Because
Yeah.
apparently there's like you can actually there's steps to lucid dream. I can't remember when I came across it, but the different steps where someone can actually step by step show you how to lucid dream. But I wonder, can you get to a point where it's like you're in the dream and you're just essentially just doing like whatever, like you're flying, just doing this and that in the dream?
That's insane.
That would
Like
be
you're
cool.
aware of it.
You're aware and you're just like just making stuff in the dream. Or people who have
Very
like
possible.
people who have continuous dreams, like they sleep, have a dream, wake up next time they sleep, they have that same dream, the continuous
That's
dream.
happened to me once, and that's what made me
And
feel.
apparently you can actually like make yourself continue dream that. That's people can. It's crazy.
That would be very interesting.
That's
It's
insane.
it's the whole dream thing is crazy to think about.
Wait, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, but your
Yeah.
voice is low.
That's
You
sound
sound like
composed.
distant.
I can hear you clearly.
I've had a continuous dream before. Right? I remember I was in Loyola. Sadly, I can't remember what the dream was about. It was
He's lying.
Why the pause?
No, he's lying. He knows what the dream was about, but he doesn't want to expose himself to the world.
expose myself to.
God, shit.
Bro, I think I had one too. I think I told you, Amasi, but
What's that?
I don't remember all the details of it. But I know like Kufu was in that dream, and then I don't know. Did I ever tell you about a dream that Kufu was there?
Like I've heard the
Yeah,
Wait,
Kufu was in
I've
that.
had A. I don't know. I don't want to mention names, but I've had A. Person with A.
Oh yeah, no,
that's
that was a continuous dream, but it was a beautiful dream.
That's not the dream we're talking about. But wait,
Imagine that.
disgusting.
I don't know if I think I probably would have told Okolo or Wimo also that dream
I know
because
you definitely told me. You definitely told
it
me.
was a beautiful dream.
You definitely told me. You definitely
So,
told me.
no need to
Ah,
mention any
my
names.
dreams.
I think I told me it was scandalous.
Those dreams.
some like Layla-esque dream.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. But the Kofo one, I think I don't know. Isha involved at some point. Like I think the part two involved like aliens coming down, and I think they were female aliens. They were looking for like very potent men. Come on.
Where is this going?
Fertilize their planet.
Let's calm down.
Happened in the dream until recently. But then the first half had Kufu and she was in like a black dress, like it was like masquerade ball type shit. And then like the dress that she had like a slit. Guy, it was crazy, bro. Anyways, I think I might have told her the first half of the dream, or I don't remember, but I know. Like when I was doing, like I wasn't ashamed of anything I was doing. I was like, bro, is it my fault?
Guy,
No,
take
but
it easy, take it easy, take it easy. Take it
honestly,
easy.
actually, I've no.
Be careful what your next words are.
What was you going to say?
I just want to say that Kofo, she's a really nice person. Yeah, and you just reminded me of who she was back in Layla. I'm sure we all had nice experiences with Kofo. Me,
Bro,
David, Favor, Shy.
You just call me David.
I'm so
You just
confused.
call
Where
me
is this
David.
conversation going?
Guy, you call me David.
Yeah, just for the sake that just for the sake that this recorded. I have no
Oh my
comment.
god, this recording is
Yeah,
already
yeah,
being
yeah. No,
deleted.
no,
This
no, no, no comments either.
this
This
the one
recording.
that's taking us to jail, bro. This the one that's getting us crap.
I gotta
Nah,
keep this
nah,
one in
nah,
the
nah.
shops.
I'm getting what we talking.
Keep this one.
There's no something to say, and Kofo, if you ever watch this stream, you were a beautiful person, and I really
Please,
appreciated you.
please, let's move on to another topic. As I was saying, please.
Hey,
I don't
God.
know I don't know where Okolo is taking us. Anyhow, so I just finished this book. I don't know. I mean, definitely y'all are all familiar with David Goggins. So I just finished his second book. Y'all should read his first one. Y'all should really read his first one, and then you can also read his second one. But I just finished his second one. Really good, man. Like whenever this guy has become like my workout motivation right now. Just
Nah, first.
whenever I'm working out, especially if I'm doing a home workout, like I'm not doing in the gym, I'm not doing like push-ups, squats, calisthenics. I always put on like one of these like David Goggins motivational like videos where he's like, who's gonna carry the boots and the logs? And now, man, it gets me pumped. So yeah, I recommend reading his book. Can't Hurt Me. That's the first one. He just lays down his life story, and like that's when you really understand who this guy is. Then just not finish like just like a continuation of that, but that would definitely I definitely put that to use. So have you any of you all like read any of the books or just read any interesting books recently?
That guy ran like 200 and something miles in 39 hours nonstop.
Jesus
He,
Christ.
are you telling me that's a human being? Like
No, he
that's literally
does.
like borderline superhuman stuff, bro.
He does, and sometimes he has just some his quotes are just so funny, but so like that's just a flex.
Yeah,
He was talking about how he was extremely hot. I don't know no matter what he was doing. He was just running, and then I think someone stopped and on the road and like recognized him. So and then he was like, "What are you doing?" Like, "Oh wait, no, I'm messing it up. I'm messing it up. Come on, wait, I'm messing it up." No, he was like, "Okay, do you remember?" Because I think
I
I'm
know. He
messing it
was
up.
like, the guy was like, why are you running outside? And I think the guy basically said that it's because of people like you that can't run outside that I'm out here running in the heat.
No, I mean that
I'm
was
like
the
that.
explanation, but I mean I just said the
What
punch.
exactly he said?
Yeah, he was like,
It was funny. It was funny as
yeah,
hell.
he was like, "Why are you out here run out here? Because you're not."
Yeah, because you're not. Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
when people be like, "Yeah, you're crazy. You're not human." He'll be like, I'm not crazy. I'm just not you." And it's just
Right.
things like that. It's just interesting, man. Just his whole, I guess, philosophy of just pushing past and just I don't know if that was the 40% rule is the David Goggins thing. The whole thing about whenever you feel like you can't do anymore, you only 40%.
Yeah.
You've only put in 40%. I don't
Yeah.
know if that's the David Goggins thing, but that's something I try to think
I
about.
think
Especially when I'm doing push-ups and I'm like doing it, I'm tired. I'm like, come on, bro, this is just 40%. So it's cool. It's cool.
I think
One push
one
up
that
straight.
Me?
Yeah.
30.
First.
Is that like proper form?
No, of course, everything's proper for me. I don't do half reps.
nicely.
Okay,
Nicely.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I
Goggins
think
Jr. Yeah, I love it. Loving the energy.
I think one of those is quotes that I saw in one reel that like almost every day now I kind of repeat to myself. It was like he was talking about how like some people they run on like hope of like getting to the finish line and stuff, but for him he doesn't run on that shit. Like it's like when the distance is unknown and the
Yeah.
blah blah is unknown, and then
That's
he
where
was
you
like
really know who you
that's
are.
yeah, and I was
Yeah.
like fuck. And then every time one of the other things that he
That's
said as
facts.
he was saying that stuff was
Yeah.
he kept saying like I wish the water's cold, I wish for fucking rain. So every
Yeah.
time I just say that part to myself and it reminds me of the whole thing. So every
Yeah.
time that because when I wake up and I get out of bed, I think the most jarring feeling is that it feels so cold. And I just tell myself, I wish for fucking rain, bro. And then I just like I just carry the duvet, I just toss the stuff aside, like I wish for fucking rain, and then I go wear the stuff.
Bro, it's funny. In his book, he said literally, I think the first book said the exact same thing, that people who wake up, they get up and then it's either too cold and it's too hot and they just go and they get back in bed. And lucky, I was about to do the same thing today. This morning, I woke up to go for a run. Bro, I went to the door. I said, nah, it's too cold. I walked back and I was like, bro, Goggins will call me a bitch right now. I said, nah, nah.
That's crazy. Yeah,
And I walked back out. But it's crazy. It's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah, man. That guy's
Crazy, man.
something else, bro. Something else.
You know, I don't know. I feel like he's and even in the book he explains his profanity, why he's always his profanity when he speaks, and he explains that how that's just the way what's the word
He expresses
he
himself.
expresses himself, because his upbringing was just very messed up. He experienced a lot of hardship, and he said that's the only way people can really understand,
People relate to him.
relate with him.
Yeah,
And I mean, hey, it works. I can't lie, it works.
yeah, bro.
It works for
On
him.
his Instagram yesterday, he was like that. He has this friend called Leo. I don't know if you follow him on Instagram.
Oh yeah, I saw it. I saw that.
Bro, he
saw
took
that.
Leo. Leo's son was telling his dad
I
that,
saw that.
yeah, take me to David Goggins. I could work out with him. I'll work him. Blah blah blah. So David Goggins posts like 5 different videos putting Leo's son through suffering. His mother was there, his father was there. He was punishing this boy. This boy was doing farmer's work with 70s on each hand, walking, vomiting, cycling. Like, he was doing everything, bro. Like, he really put him through that shit. Like, I'm sure that day that boy became a man, man.
The boy was saying that he will work David Goggins.
Yes, that he'll put David Goggins to work. And then his dad was like, what? He now took him to David Goggins. Bro, you need to watch this stuff, bro. He was vomiting. Once he's done vomiting, David Goggins say, oh yeah, climb the treadmill or climb the cycle machine. He goes back, cycling. He feels like vomiting. You get off, throw up, go back. Put him through it, man. It's crazy. That guy's work ethic, man.
It is. It's quite.
It's insane.
Quite remarkable.
And he also talks about how he was uneducated and like he couldn't really read.
Yeah,
It's not also like physical prowess, but like he literally had to teach himself how to read, how to write from scratch. And like,
even his like heart surgeries, like for the longest time, he had a hole in his heart.
Yeah.
Yet he still does create. I mean, bro,
he had the first surgery,
ridiculous.
And the surgeons like messed up his heart the first time, and so he had to go back for his second surgery.
Wait, did they mess it up, or I thought it was the thing just failed. The patch didn't work.
Yeah, whatever they did, they didn't do it correctly, and so he had to go back for his second surgery. And bro, I can't even just imagine that. Like, that's some hardship that you don't want to go through, man. Like, that's the kind of thing where you blame the doctor. You're like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think for us it's just to, just see that and be like, yeah, this is a great example. Times of distress, to just know that there's always still that extra push.
Facts, then.
There's always still that extra push, man.
Yeah. Go read Never Finished and Can't Hurt Me.
Yeah, bro.
Good reads.
Solid book.
Solid reads.
Bro, there's this video. This video I play almost every day. Anytime I'm like feeling like, man, I'm a bitch, man. Like, I'm lying in my bed, just lying in my own filth. Like, what am I like, what am I doing, man? And then I just go to this video. It's just, wait, let me. This video.
There's so much going on in that video.
And like, just cause the guy is just shouting. It's like, it's my
There's
PTO.
so much going on.
Yeah, I have a similar one where like this football player was talking about like everybody's great when they're not tired. Champions is when they're tired.
Yeah.
The first time I ever heard that stuff, I got so pissed off because I was like, because at some point he was like, so if you go and piss like a puppy, stay on the porch and
Yeah.
let the big dog like stay off the porch.
Yeah.
And then I was just thinking, I was like, guy, because I mean, when I perform is like when it's within my limits. Like, okay, I train so that my capacity increases, and then within my capacity, I do well. But every time I've ever stepped out of my capacity, it's like GG's. I'll just give up. And I got so pissed. So what I did, I did push-ups that day, did push-ups until I didn't count until I waited till my arms were paining me. And then I started now doing, I said, okay, I'm going to do 15. And then in my head, as I'm getting to 12, I'm like, I'm going to go to 20. And then it's like, as I'm getting to like 18, it's like my hands are shaking. I cannot push 19. And then right as I'm about to get to 20, I now just cannot. And then I'll be pissed. I'll now do another 15 again, like that, until I was now finally able to get to the 15. And then I now stopped. And guy, like, I don't know, I mean, obviously, I don't recommend like just pushing yourself to exhaustion, but that night, guy, I felt satisfied. Like, and every time I'll just play that video, guy. That stuff just, it's like, it knocks something into my head, bro.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, so
Guy, the more we talk about like motivational videos, the more I realize that, guy, there might not be one motivational video I've not seen. For the past 3 years, I've been downloading motivational videos. You know,
Yeah,
but
my Instagram is
yeah,
flooded with that stuff. Like every time I see a new page, even if they posting a video I've seen before, I just follow.
yeah, man.
interesting.
Yeah, I think Joe. What's his name again? What's the famous Joe? Joe Rogan. Yeah, Joe
Yeah.
Rogan. Joe Rogan. He was talking about what we were just talking about. How yes, the only days where he feels satisfied with himself are the days where he works out so hard. He's so tired. He's so sore. Pause. And he's just like, damn, I gave him my all today. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And that
Yes.
day he tells himself, I won today. Like I'm satisfied. Now, just similar to what you're saying, like that made you just feel very satisfied that day. Like you pushed yourself. So yeah, man.
'Cause
I guess
I
I
don't
guess
even.
yeah.
Oh, no, go on, go on. No, I was
I
just gonna
guess,
say like, go on. Sorry.
bro, you're talking, keep talking.
No, I was just gonna say like, I don't even think that day. I think that's the best I've ever looked after a workout because it was all upper body stuff. So like my whole upper body
Was
was
like
like,
pumped.
yeah.
Yeah, I can
So
imagine.
I was like, if imagine if I did this every day. But I mean, for me,
Your
I'm
mind will
like,
probably tell you that you'll be exhausted or something. Like
yeah, it's probably going to give me some pops. But I'm like, I beg, okay, consistency at least at some level is good enough. And
yeah,
then maybe one day I might just tap into that. But at least for now, just be consistent.
I mean, bro, I don't know. There are a lot of studies about is going to failure good or is going to failure bad
It's good.
every day. You feel like going to failure
Oh,
is good?
of course, it's good.
Going to failure on every single set, every single rep, every single day.
Obviously, no. You have to be smart about
No,
how you're going to failure.
I don't think that's good. Of course.
You have to be smart about how you're doing it. But at the end of all if you're doing 3 sets of X reps, on your last set towards the end, at the very least, you should fail.
Mm.
You need to be
Word.
scraping that upper bound. You don't always want. I mean, if you can, well, I wouldn't say that, but you want at least in your last rep each exercise, you want to be scraping that upper bound of failure.
I agree.
Yeah.
But some guys are like every set, every rep, go to failure, go to failure, go to
I
failure.
mean, it could also depend on how often you work out. If you work out maybe 2-3 times a week, that might be good because you have that other recovery time. If you're trying to go every day, then that's not going to be.
Yeah,
You're going to burn
yeah.
out. So,
Yeah.
Or you
Unless you're
cut
on
something, bro.
what's your what?
your steroids, you're on steroids.
How do those things even work? Like, what exactly do they do in your body? I know they help you build muscle, I assume.
You raise your
But
capacity.
That's it.
but how though? Like, it doesn't like what does that mean exactly? I'm
Anabolic
curious about the
endurance
biology of it.
I'm not 100%. My old roommate was a needlehead, so he knew a lot about all those things, bro. Bro, this guy was a stick. 3 months after, this guy was looking like Hulk. I was like, bro, what on earth happened? And now it's all about like work ethic, all that. But he told me that the side effect is that your balls shrink.
What?
I'm like,
They
yeah,
do.
Really?
I'm like, sorry, that's not a trade-off I'm willing to, you know.
I don't think that's even the only side. That's probably one
No,
of the
no,
mild ones. Like the ones that are coming around the corner
yeah,
5, 6 years, like those are the ones that are really going to kick. Guy, all those muscles, you're going to lose them.
yeah, bro. I'm sure you know Joe Aesthetic now. That he
Nah.
died.
I don't know. I heard about it, but I didn't know who exactly that was at all before.
I think okay, you've even sent me. Maybe you didn't know
Before
that was him,
that.
but
I've seen him before. I know
bro,
who you're talking about.
Yeah.
yeah, he was like incredibly muscular, incredibly well in a lean way, not like all these bodybuilders.
Let me check.
He looked like Giga Chad, but like he didn't have the face of Giga Chad though.
You know, Giga Chad is actually a real human being. I'm not joking.
That's
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 cow, bro.
I'm not
that's
joking,
the
guy.
Giga.
Apparently, he lives in a mountain in Russia.
Guys, stop these lies.
Oh my god. Was in the mountain in Russia. That's crazy.
Guy, that guy was super like, and I'm sure he was working hard for that aesthetic, but like, look at where those steroids got him, man.
Wait, where did they get him?
He's dead,
Wow.
like at 30 something.
Wait, was it the steroids confirmed?
I know it was heart. It was a heart problem or some. Okay. Did you see the story?
Oh, I know this.
I've never seen that guy. I just googled. Is it Joe Linda?
Yeah.
His name
I
is not Joe Aesthetics.
Yeah, actually,
I don't think I've ever seen him
Oh,
before.
He
really?
could do a ripple effect on his chest. I remember, like he could actually.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw someone that could do that. I didn't know if it was him or not.
I feel like you sent me his stuff a long
Some
time ago.
alien, like I know the guy. Like
Yes, he could do
I
like
was like, guy, I was like, what the fuck?
yeah, and some weird stuff, but he died, and I mean, most people assume that it was as a result of steroid use. Yeah, also heart disease. It also steroid. Also, I
Yeah.
guess
Interesting.
it's not
I'm
worth it.
not.
It's
It's
definitely
not.
not.
I swear, it's not, guy. You can get there. And the thing is, those guys, the one they get to is that competition level stuff where you like they are just judging your muscles. I don't think it's really worth it. Like if you just want a nice, good
It's a
looking
normal
body
person. Oh
that
no,
people are going like a normal person will look at you and be jealous because most normal people look like shit, bro. Like you just guy 1 year of consistency is even too much. Like 6 months of
bro.
consistency, 3 months of like by the time I had reached like 3 months, 6 months, I had seen like significant enough changes like defined and all that stuff. I was like, first, like, because guy,
Bro,
what
we
happened?
good genetics.
Oh yeah, that too, that too. So this message is for African men. Sorry, you white boys.
What?
It's not our fault. It's not our fault.
No.
Oh my goodness.
Guy, I'm the first one that they're going to be heard in this P like after they
I see. I can't lie. This might be going to the shops, guy. I can't lie. I can't lie.
I can't lie. I feel you, bro.
after that first segment, guy, I knew it was rough, guy.
Nah,
It was
You
GG.
see all those videos of like them saying, "Oh, white guys work out for 2 years just look like the average black guy that has never entered the gym." Like I'm
Yeah.
always seeing those memes, bro. I'm not saying that's true. I mean, I'm just relaying the message. I think.
I keep seeing the thing about how once you start working out, you're gonna have what's it called? Is it body dysmorphia? Like how
Body
do you
dysmorphia,
you always
Bro.
you never think you look good enough.
bro.
Like,
Never.
Never like what do you mean never?
You're right. Like you never. I feel like I can never be satisfied.
Why do you think so?
Body dysmorphia, bro. Like, well, actually, is that true, or am I just lying to myself? Because low key, I don't do the app exercises that I tell myself I should do, and I also don't do the cardio that I tell myself I should.
Sorry,
That-
I
don't
think I have like a theory ish. So for me, what happens is after the workout, I see what I look like, and I'm like, because your muscles are all popping and stuff, and I'm like,
yeah.
fairs, I like that. And then you wake up, and then it's like it's not pumped as it was after the workout,
No.
and then you're like, what the hell now? What's all this? So I feel like you're always chasing the look of
Yes.
how you looked after the workout, your actual.
And bro, in fact, like your post pump right now, in a year's time of consistency, will probably be like your default.
Yeah.
Or you might not be better, but you remember that. You
Yeah.
remember what your pump will be then, which will be better than
Yeah.
what it is, and
Mhm.
you're just continuously chasing that which you would never be. It's so messed up.
Yeah.
It's so messed up.
I guess so when you're like working out, do you have a goal body in mind? I think
Yeah,
that's
I
the
wish we
thing.
could like upload pictures here, but let me see if I can like. I have this physique that I put up, and I was like, yeah, this is what I'm going to just try and work towards.
Interesting.
But I don't feel this is possible until like apparently we reach this second stage of puberty after 25, where like we just add up meat, where like our metabolism slows down, and
Hmm.
so apparently like before then you can't really look that thick without steroids. I don't know, but let me just look for the picture and show you guys.
I think for me, as you're looking for the picture, is that Sia guy that you sent.
See,
Like,
oh
it's not like I want to look exactly like him, but it's like
yeah,
something to chase after. Like
Interesting.
yeah.
that guy that's crazy, bro. It's
Brother,
crazy.
I think I can't lie. I think that guy uses steroids, bro.
Probably.
Why?
He looks too. His proportions look like he looks like Johnny Bravo. Literally.
Really?
Yeah, he looks like the black Johnny Bravo. Maybe less.
With better legs.
Well, we much way better than way better.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But
But
the torso, that's it, bravo board.
Just send me the picture. I'm edit it in, but just
Okay, I mean that one is
send me
like
the
first,
picture.
like that's
yeah,
a
it's not
that's a
even,
normal human being, bro. Like,
yeah,
it's no.
literally, it's nothing too like crazy.
Hmm.
Well, how about you boys? How about Oshai, Mamasi, Bobkins? Like, what physiques are you guys working towards? Last I heard Oshai, you were benching 300, so like,
I
For
had
real?
315, guy. I had 315. Not gonna lie.
That's tough.
I thought he went for the world record, bro.
That's tough. 315.
It's not
That's
easy. It's not easy
that's
it's
tough.
not easy to bench that much, but I try, you know.
That's
But
tough. That's tough. Not gonna
definitely,
lie.
you gotta teach us, bro.
That's tough.
as an ideal physique,
Yeah.
there've been like some guys, some fitness influencers, some guys I've seen on IG, I was like, this would be a nice physique to have. And I've seen like a multiple of them. But like right now, I would say like I have it in mind or I have it saved on my phone. But at the moment, what I'm planning on doing is that I want to get abs right now.
Facts.
Respectable.
And I definitely plan on like adding like more muscle to my arms, to my chest, to my legs, like in the future. But like
Yeah,
right
tough,
now, the
tough.
plan is to get abs. And
Fine
like
enough.
one
Yeah.
other thing like I'm thinking about in the future is like there needs to get to a time where like I start prioritizing cardio if I really want to be like fit
Start
in
Yeah.
now.
adulthood.
Facts.
So
Start now.
yeah, I actually have been doing like cardio like in the gym, but like getting to a point where I'm like doing like runs outside or like
No,
doing cardio for like going cardio for like an hour or two or something like that.
I
Yeah.
just
But like I want
play
to get
sports.
to like my
Play sports, bro. Like soccer or something. I feel
yeah,
like
but
I
it
supplemented my cardio with b-ball.
yeah, all these things also depend on location. So right now I don't really have
You
there's
have
not really
all
like much of that around me. But
damn, bro.
I think
just run.
when I get back to Massachusetts, like I'll probably be able to play ball.
Just run, bro.
But
Just run.
Bro, it's
yeah.
crazy. It's crazy how
Just run.
like we're literally grown to a point where like now the things that we used to do as kids, like obviously you guys used to play soccer like almost every day in Loyola, you and Marcia and boys. Now you guys can't even like where you are right now, you can't even find a pitch close by. Oh, have you actually checked? Like have you actually like checked for like maybe, a spot around you? Sure, have you checked for like a spot maybe where, guys are playing soccer, stuff like that?
Honestly, I haven't right now.
Okay,
Because
first.
I just got to this location like 2 weeks ago or something. So I think I should probably do that.
Yeah, bro.
So I haven't played soccer since I graduated.
Alright.
So
Damn.
Yes,
Crazy.
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
Don't lose your love for the game.
I haven't played the best sport in the world since I graduated, man.
Don't lose your love for the game, man. And that's
Damn,
cap.
it's
Ah,
Okay.
What is it?
never.
Chokolo, please be quiet.
What do you
What
say is
is
the best
it?
sport?
UFC,
The
UFC is
UFC.
the best sport in the
Nah,
world.
you
UFC
calm
is a
down.
real man sport.
UFC is not the best
Alright,
one in the world.
please,
Bro.
can we
Calm
just
down.
calm down? I like UFC,
Calm
but
down.
football,
Calm down.
football is life.
What do you mean?
Calm
Okay,
down,
please
calm
defend
down.
your point.
Calm down.
About
I can
football
tell you
is
why
life.
UFC is the best sport in the world. I can give you historical evidence.
Give us historical evidence.
Gladiators. This is the modern day gladiator you're seeing.
Okay,
These are
okay.
men putting their lives on the line every single day to provide entertainment for you.
So that's why it's the best sport in the world.
Is that why it's the best one in the world?
These are conquerors
No.
presenting themselves.
Wait.
Just someone like John Jones now. If we rewind 1,000 years, John Jones was probably on a horse chopping off heads.
So
But that is you've still
Or
not
we're
told us
watching
why
them,
is the best
we're
sport in
literally
the world.
watching these people who would have been conquerors just entertain us. And you're telling me that Messi or the GOAT Ronaldo, I have to respect, I have to respect Ronaldo. See, Ronaldo's the kind of person that if he had gotten into UFC, he would have succeeded.
I don't think.
He might have been the
I
GOAT.
don't think.
okay,
Wait,
look,
wait,
look,
sorry. I don't think
He might have
the
been the GOAT.
your
sometimes
UFC,
your takes are so outlandish.
bro.
Yeah, I was about to say
I don't
like,
think.
bro, because it's gladiators doesn't mean it's the
Oh
best
my
sport in the world.
goodness.
All you've told me right now is that we should be honored to watch these people do this. You've not told me
Yes.
why it's the best sport in the world.
And that is why
No,
it's the
no, no,
best
no, no,
sport
no.
because
Not even that.
you should be honored.
So
Why should I be honored? I'm not getting. They're getting paid. I'm not getting paid.
Mm.
Did I force them?
Like, bro,
see,
I
I
don't
like
even think they were
UFC,
the
but it's
leaders
still
of
not
the
the best sport in
conquerors,
the
though,
world.
because the conquerors were the ones who are smart. The strong ones ended up just
Oh,
becoming the guys they will send out to war,
the
literally
top,
the
the
henchmen.
top, the war generals. The war generals, yeah, but the war generals are the ones that lead the people to
No,
war.
guys, the king that leads.
The gladiators were not the top generals. They were the slaves, bro. They are
And they were only
like
kept
they were
alive
the,
because they were
It,
they
it,
were
strong.
it, it,
they
it,
were
it
they
depends.
were
It depends.
forced to fight.
It
Like
depends. It depends on the time frame.
we are the gladiators.
It
Ah,
depends.
gladiators. You want to really tell about history?
No. It
They were
depends on the
Alright.
time
slaves,
frame.
bro.
I agree. It depends on the time frame we're talking about. In a different time frame, John Jones would have been a gladiator. In a different time frame, he would have been a war general. John Jones is not a daft guy. Oh, John Jones is a smart guy.
Bro, how do you make such an extrapolation? What do you think is going to be a war general or a gladiator?
John Jones.
Why?
I think you need to watch the sport to understand. I don't think it's not something that like I can.
I
Bro,
watched the
I
sports. I
watched
watched the
not as much
sports.
as you, but I watched the sport. Like,
I watched the sports.
what are you using to say that? Oh, he has been a gladiator? What? Because he's ripped?
Okay. Because one, in hand-to-hand combat, John Jones is the most dangerous man on earth. Put six of us and John Jones in a room. He's walking out with maybe a few broken toes or something. He's killing all of us, all six.
Who's going
Not
to
sparing
break
one
his
life.
toes?
Me. He'll break his toes, maybe give someone an up kick.
Oh my goodness!
Oh no, my point is just that he's a very most dangerous man on earth. And obviously the most dangerous man on earth many years ago would have been probably leading an army. Probably.
No,
Probably.
Not
that's
necessarily.
not a high. It's
Not
actually a lower
necessarily.
probability.
Why
There's a
this
high probability because the strong and the dangerous ones were not like unless is he also a strategist? Like the people who became generals were never like you could almost say that they were never the strongest people. Like it's only the like in maybe like barbarian lands that maybe the strongest person would be. But even in those places, bro, the strongest one would get killed because like they are usually also kind of hot-headed. So all I'm saying is that it's not going to be his fighting skills. Maybe he has those fighting skills, he has control, and then he's now a smart general. That's if you give me that, I might now say, okay, I see where you're coming from.
Thank you for
But you saying that he will kill all six of us. That's not qualifications for generalship, or I don't know.
Thank you for saying that. Is he a strategist? John Jones has the highest fight IQ in history. When it comes to IQ, he fights like a predator. So if we're going into like his mind and how his mind works, he literally moves like an intelligent animal.
My brother,
Like
I
he has
love
he has
see,
he
I
has
love John Jones. I love the sport. But
he,
you've still not told me why this
he has
does
he
not
has
give me
he has
this sport who's been the
he has-
best sport in the world. See,
see,
I love John Jones.
see
I
John
love the
Jones
sport. You know I watch the sport.
John Jones has
But
certain
it does not make UFC best sport in the world. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
John
You
Jones
know,
has certain instincts that you just can't
right.
understand.
I don't think you understand my point.
Like
Okay.
you could be like
Let,
you
let,
could be
let
as
me say
silent
something.
as a
Let me
wolf
say,
or as loud as a lion.
oh,
Bro, he's silent.
Calm down. Oh my goodness! Let's go a prophet of John Jones.
I feel like we might be speaking different languages. Not gonna lie.
Hop up, so please hop up. Just hop up. Take some time
Oh
and
my
calm down.
See,
Oh
so
my god!
I
This
have to
does not
defend
make UFC the best sport in the world. Still, like all
why
you
why
said,
does it make UFC the best sport in the
but
world?
from all you've told me is that this is one of the best things, if we are to speak all your facts, to watch. That's all you've told me. You told me, oh, wow, watching this, these are gladiators. They are in the Colosseum, they are fighting. We're honored to watch. Best sports in the world as a sport, it should be as enjoyable to watch as well as to play. Like people should also want to play,
Why?
want to watch.
Why?
Okay. Oh, so okay, let me ask. This might go off. Do you prefer to be the one in action in the bedroom, or do you prefer to watch someone else do it?
Oh my
Wait,
goodness,
I said that these are the criteria for.
No, I'm saying you should be able to also want to enjoy it. Like you should,
bro. Oh my goodness.
I think
That's
I think
crazy.
Okolo,
That's
Okolo
crazy.
is frozen for
Oh yeah,
me,
he's
Sha.
frozen. But that's just what I'm trying to say. Like
Because
Wait,
that's
pressure doesn't make it
no,
straight
you're
away.
you're good. But what I'm saying is, Okolo, you didn't even really give the criteria for what's best in the world. You just started talking about like the qualities of UFC, and then from there you extrapolated that this is the best in the world. What are the criteria for what you consider the best sport in the world?
Bro,
why
how do you
why
even
I'm,
get here?
why I'm calling this the best sport in the world is because
No. I said if we were to if people were supposed to like evaluate sports, what would be the criteria that matters so that we can now rank all the sports? So what's the criteria? Don't tell me about the sports. What's the criteria like we're looking for, like a metric to place to rank sports? Yeah. See, now you're thinking.
no, hold on. I'll say that now comes down to personal preference, right? Because what certain people like might not be what certain people like.
No. Stop yourself right there. So it was not personal preference when you were declaring it's the best sport in the world. That was not. You didn't talk about personal. Oh no, this is my favorite sport. You didn't say this is my favorite sport. No, you declared this is the best
actually,
sport in the
sorry.
world. No, I asked for criteria. It got
Oh my
to
goodness.
I'm just saying this UFC is a real man sport. That's actually my only argument. I'm not saying it's the best sport in the world. I'm
Okay,
just saying
okay,
UFC is
okay.
a real man sport. That's simple.
Okay.
What people might see as the best sport in the world, probably soccer because it's the most mainstream, and I can't really back and say UFC is the best sport. But all I know is that
Wait,
UFC
wait,
That's what you guys spend the
Wait, I
last
have
5
a
minutes
question.
doing.
I have a question. What do you mean by real man sports?
it's a real UFC is not a sport for like pussies. You know what I'm saying? Like you're going there, you're watching people almost kill themselves, right? And it's like, damn, this is tough. Like this is what being a man is about. Like put your life on the line every single day, and like just going out there and put on a show. Like just watching that and watching two men just go at it and women, because I mean there's a women's side. It's just amazing to watch.
Okay,
I
what
won't say,
about
I won't
what
say it's
about
amazing.
I feel blessed. No, I'm this is my POV, bro. I
Okay,
feel
okay,
so
yeah.
blessed
Yeah, POV.
to be in a generation that actually accepts and appreciates MMA, bro. Like, because I feel like maybe 50 years ago, this wasn't so celebrated. Maybe it was boxing, but like watching mixed martial arts, that's like all kinds of boxing, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, like watching all that being combined. I feel so honored, bro, to witness
Interesting.
it.
Interesting.
So yeah, that's my POV though. But no, not everybody might share that.
as long as it's your POV and it's not imposed on the world, says.
It's a real man sport. It's a
Bro,
real man
stop
See, I
all this
think
hedging, please. Stop
no,
all this hedging.
we all know. I
Let
think
Okolo talk.
UFC. I understand where you're coming from. I just feel like it cannot. You don't just declare that best one sport because you enjoy it. That's all I was on. I like UFC. We shout. We love this. I love the fighting. All the. It's different. I'll give you that. It's a different kind of sport because it's violent. But I will still not say it's best sport in the world on
Okay,
different criteria. That's what I'm saying.
is the best sport in the world for a real man.
I'll disagree.
Bro, it's coming in.
I would
Bro,
disagree.
it's
I
coming in.
disagree.
You ought to be joking, man.
I agree more with Damasi's point of like something to be the best sports. You need to want to watch it and you want to play it.
Yeah, like you have to go. both
And
ways.
you might want to watch UFC, but nah, very few people want to be in the ring with John Jones and co.
Oh no, obviously not with John Jones now, but like that's the thing you appreciate is when if I had my way, bro, if they were boxing like joint here, I started even boxing like this last week, bro. It's something that I've wanted to do for time, like since I was younger, bro. Just I never had like the platform. But like, bro, I like fighting is something that I didn't by the time I'm 25, bro, like I should know how to fight. It's something that's on my bucket list, bro, for sure.
cool.
So
That's
it's something
cool.
that I actually want to practice in person, like, and I think it's
But
going to be
still,
very
I
interesting to.
wouldn't say it's the best sport, bro. Like even I feel like the best sport would even have to be a team sport, to be honest with you, because with team sport there's a lot more dynamics with it. There are too many ways
This
things
is a
can
team
go.
sport. The fighter has his team that are backing him and giving him his
But
coach.
I mean, but then it's 1-on-1 and in the
at the
octagon
end of the
or
day,
whatever the
it's-
arena is called.
Actually, if you say UFC is a team sport, then every sport is a team sport. because every sport
Like
has everyone has a
tennis is a
team.
team sport
Like,
as
bro,
well.
Fair enough. No, fair enough. Fair enough. I actually understand the argument. Actually, that the best sport should be a team sport.
Would
Yeah,
be, yeah,
I understand the argument. But for me, personal preference.
yeah. Fine. I don't
You know
agree
what
with
I'm
your
saying?
personal preference.
Yeah, I just feel for me, bro. UFC like nothing tops that for me, bro.
Okay,
Yeah.
first.
Let me ask you a question.
Well,
How to put you up on the floor? To ask you a question.
pull me up on the floor, baby.
You
Pause.
said,
Oh, oh god.
yeah.
Which part is this recording?
Yeah, no, this one is great. This one will give me the ball. This one will give me the ball.
No. It's not going
Oh
to
my
box.
god.
It's going on
You
here.
said UFC is the best sport in the world. You wanted to fight since you were young. Like you wanted to box since you were a child.
Yeah,
Like first, like okay, when were you first introduced to boxing? When did you want to box since you were a child?
bro. When I was in Fontage, that was like primary 5, primary 6. I was taking taekwondo classes. I was a white belt. I was like, a little bitch.
How far did you
And
go?
then I went every Friday. It was every Friday.
No, how far? White belt,
How
yellow
far?
belt,
Yeah,
yellow
so I'm
two.
getting there. So I went for the promotional exams or whatever, where you do all your training and stuff. And so it's from white belt, yellow belt, orange, green, blue, green, purple, blue, whatever. So I went there and it's progression from one belt to the next belt. But I went there and I was really giving them some, and then they now said at the end of the day they were not like only 3 of the white belts are going to be double promoted to orange. They called one guy's name, they called another guy's name, they now called my name. I was like, could this be a path that I could go down on, like as a fighter? Like, could this be something that I could go down on? And I had a friend who was that day he was promoted to brown belt. So like this boy was like what 10 and had a brown belt, which is crazy. Brown is just before black, which is like the top tier.
Then are we sure this was like actual ratings or just
I mean, it was
put down
nice.
for kids?
You know how nice is. You know how nice is it could be. Yeah, maybe it was dumbed down. I can't really remember. But all I know is that day there was just a sense of like, damn, like I could really be a fighter. But then after that day, I was not really going for training anymore. My parents I think I left Funtage. My parents kind of lost interest in taking me for the promotional stuff. The coach and I fell out, whatever. Went to Loyola, everything just charmed from there. But like it's just always been at the back of my mind, you know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
then somewhere along like COVID, where I was just like watching some stuff online, and I saw this long, lanky man called Israel Desai. Bro, this nigga was doing things that looked magical to me. I was like, damn, this is so fascinating. Like, and that's just how I fell in love with this sport, bro. Like, literally from there. He beat Derek Brunson. That was the first UFC fight I ever watched. And since then, bro, that has become like a very, very focal part of my life. Like, I don't think I can exist without UFC. UFC can exist without me, but I don't think I can exist without UFC. Like,
Do
it's a
you
very
think there was a time where you existed without UFC?
of course, of course.
So would you say there was a time where you thought a different sport was the best sport in the world?
But we dropped this episode of what? We're
I'm
going down
Yes.
the
sorry,
rabbit hole.
Yes.
We're going down the
Yes.
rabbit hole right now.
Yes, and I think I thought soccer was the best sport in the world. Yeah, until I
First,
was introduced to a real man sport.
I'm not even asking about real man sports. I'm just
Yeah,
asking that it's possible for perceptions to change. So do you think it's possible that UFC will not be your favorite sport
when
5 to 7 years
by the
from
time
now?
I'm like
Of,
70.
of course
Oh,
it is
Okay.
now. Of
not
course it's
70. I
possible.
didn't say 70, Okolo.
Oh, next when
5 to 7 years.
Amasi, where are you going
30.
with this?
cap, bro.
So
This is like my wife, bro. I'm in love.
Amasi, leave this man
where
to
no, where
to
I'm
do
going to this,
everything.
where I'm going to this, I just want this on tape, on record. But we all know, Okolo. Oh, I just wanted this on tape, on record. So that what's making you?
it was a
Another
trap.
sport is the best sport in the world. We just go, no man, so that's all. That's all.
I
Oh,
was not. I was
oh my
not gonna
goodness.
lie. You're a trap master for real, bro.
Oh my goodness.
See, if ever I say
Really set this guy.
if ever I say there's a realer sport than MMA, like a sport that's more manly than MMA, I don't know. You all need to do something to me. Pause.
Tell us what
All
to do.
right,
Tell us
all
what to do.
right.
Yeah.
Anything.
All right,
Let's move
now.
on because I think at this point we're coming to the end of this episode, Loki, because man's need to go and time is going. So, any last topic and tangent you want to go down? Any last news anybody wants to share? Any random thing? anyone wants to bring up, because we've kind of been up and down this episode. Just. So
This is just
anything
my
particular?
plug for chess. As Okolo said, UFC is a real man sport. I slightly disagree. I think chess is a romance sport because he's talking all about physical. But guy, we're beings
Work,
of the mind. We're
work
beings
the
of the mind.
mental.
Which other sport involves your mind? That's
Checkers.
what I'm gonna say. That's what I'm gonna say. If you're
Deep,
not playing chess, you're a pussy, bro.
deep.
In this information age, you're a
Bro,
pussy.
I think chess grandmasters in the olden days they could have been war generals. Those are people that could have been war generals too.
That's
Chess,
first.
chess grandmasters. Yeah.
First.
Because chess is literally war. It's just on a very much lower scale.
Fair.
First. Shows I'm looking at you. It doesn't seem like you play chess. I'm just saying.
Me
What's that?
personally,
But it's
I
still
What's
being
that
on
meant to
top.
do?
I mean, I know how to play chess, and you also mentioned that like chess is something of the mind and everything, but I feel as if most sports are still something of the mind too.
Oh, of
There's,
course,
there's a
of
lot.
course.
There's a lot of
No, first.
there's a lot of mental strain and like strain and stress involved in like many other sports.
Facts.
So
I
Mental
know.
gym.
I'm not arguing that other sports involve mental strain. I'm just saying this one, I think, is for sure the most.
I don't know. I don't know if I can agree with that completely. If
In
it's
terms
the
of
most,
tactics,
if it's the most, I don't know. How I agree with that completely.
it's out there. It's out there.
I mean, it's
And
up there.
from my POV,
It's up
from
there.
my POV,
Everybody,
if
everybody.
if you're not about chess, you're a bitch. That's just my POV. I'm not saying it's facts. I'm not saying it's facts. It's just my POV, bro. Sorry.
I mean, I clearly understand what you're
It's
saying.
all joke. It's all joke.
No, but I can't like chess is also something like I would like to do. Like
Yeah,
it,
no.
it can help sharpen your brain.
On a real, is actually a really fun guy. Like once I start getting into it, I mean, I still lose stupidly sometimes, bro, because like I really need to get my mind locked in.
Yeah,
But then
attention.
when I'm guy, there are some nights where like I think it's even that 40% thing. So I was bowling chess and then I was getting tired, and then it's like I was like, guys, should I just sleep? Like I've taken so many L's and I'm just blundering my queen. But then I was like, no. And then after that, I kept playing. I got to the point where like my mind was clear. I could see everything kind of. And it's like I knew what this person wanted to do. I could like read what they wanted to do, and I was coming up with plans. I feel like that's one of the most peak performances like that I've seen from my brain. So I don't know, guys. It's just I don't know. You unlock something but you have to get to a certain point because before then it's like you don't even know what's going on. People are using all these stupid textbook moves to checkmate you.
So what are the stages in chess? Like I'm sure there's beginner. Like what are the stages before like grandmaster?
Opening,
Like
open. Oh, do you mean? Oh, never mind. I thought you meant the stages of a game. But the ranks.
I
I
might
don't know.
I might still even be a beginner, God knows, bro, because I don't think I've advanced that far. But I would say the stages that I went through, the first part, I think all of us we already know the rules of how the stuff moves. Then the next thing is kind of learning some of these, like a few, maybe just one or two openings, because you might do some stupid stuff, and then somebody who knows an opening will just
just
GG's.
grab you. Yeah.
And I think one important thing is like, developing your pieces, because the way your pieces are, you kind of have to activate them so that they can be in useful spots. That's how you now are able to now come up with good tactics. And then the last thing is just, there are some pattern recognition things. You have to like, most people, they think in terms of pieces. Okay, this piece can move here, right? Or I'm trying to get this piece to go and kill some other piece. But then when you start to get good, you kind of recognize maybe a portion of the board. What's the pattern going on here? And if I do this movement in a specific way, I can get this piece. So it will take that pattern. You're like, okay, in like 3 steps, if this guy doesn't change the pattern that's on the board. So it's like is like a battle of shifting patterns. That's kind of where I am
Damn.
right now.
And I'm sure like as you progress, there are definitely like more like patterns to look out for and like patterns
Yeah,
to look out for
more
those
complex,
Yeah.
complex relationships and stuff.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Actually,
And it really teaches you to imagine the future. Like because you're thinking like a few moves ahead, and then you need to be able to see that state and then know, okay, like when my piece is now here, you don't need to remember. Like I think it's good with also memory and then imagination as
Bro,
well.
that
So
sounded like some Game of Thrones tactics, bro. Like Tywin Lannister, bro. Tywin Lannister definitely knew how to play chess.
Oh
I'm
no,
100% sure of that.
facts, facts,
I'm
facts.
100% sure of that,
That's
bro.
facts, facts.
Like that guy, that's a Machiavellianist, bro. Like that's the peak Machiavellian
Very, very,
character.
very good.
yeah.
Oh,
Insane.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, we can end it, kind of to close it out. Went for a networking event on Saturday. That's yesterday. So my school, I'm part of the Black Men's Society. So we host an annual networking event. So one of the speakers there, he said something that was it hit me. It was, I don't know. I don't think it's his original quote, or I don't know where he got it from. But essentially, how you have to fight the urge to be average. And it's so easy to just do the bare minimum. Like it's like for like in everything in your life, school, work, maybe your faith. Even with this podcast, man, it's so easy to
Yeah.
just do. It's
Yeah.
so easy to simply do the bare minimum
Yeah.
and just coast. But nah,
Facts.
just you have to actively fight the urge to be average, man.
Yeah.
So
I can't remember if it was Okeke that sent the video to the group, but somebody sent this video of this black buff guy talking about if you don't chase your goals, that's fine. If you don't sacrifice for your goals, that's fine. But just know that in the long run, your goals will be the sacrifice. And I was like, jeez, like that's so deep. Like,
Damn.
because we always procrastinate tomorrow. One day tomorrow there will really be no tomorrow, and then you look back and you be like, damn, I just wasted all this time procrastinating. So
for real,
yeah,
honestly,
gotta chase your goals
for
today.
real. Just
Stage.
do it now. For real, that's crazy.
Yeah,
You don't know how much time you have left, so just do it
bro,
now.
facts, man, facts.
I'm curious about something. I'm asking, what's your name, GG's? Was that intentional? Like, it's on here. I just maybe for the viewers, they're also not sure what's going on in your head. Like, I am.
What's going on in
What
my head?
does no
What's
the
going on in my
GG's?
head?
Is it just like good game, or is it like a
Yeah,
nickname,
I
or
was, I
does it
was
sound?
playing, I was playing a, I was playing a game before this. You know what I'm saying? And some bad results were occurring. I just put GG's. That's all. I just put whatever
Wait,
comes to my head.
Alright,
I know
first.
you guys were talking about like us like gaming on.
On like, I think Twitch is
Twitch.
like the streaming thing, the streaming place, right?
Yeah, so are we still on? Scheduled to do that? 1, 2. I was also suggesting that I don't know how many of us have consoles, but if I really gonna take that gaming thing seriously, we should probably like pick up a game and really try and grind out
Well,
that game.
guys.
Nah.
Oh my
Honestly, for
god.
the game thing, I say let's stick with COD first. Before we start talking about any console, let's just start what we're already doing before we start trying to do anything new.
Fair enough. No, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair
Let's
enough.
start what we're
No,
already
this
doing.
one is even just outside of that, but yeah, just trying to get some more entertainment for the entertainment times.
Okay.
Yeah.
This.
This has been episode 12. We'll catch you on the next one.